Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Juicy S3. Today, very early morning on a Wednesday, we got a good knock at the door. It's my Blaze intake from Blaze Performance and EQT, of course. I'm very excited to show you guys how that goes in. I've never done a Blaze intake on these cars, so it's gonna be, you'll see my perspective on it. How hard, how easy it is to install this and that. You'll see my perspective on it. And I'm honestly super excited to do this for you guys. And to install it, of course, for myself, because my car needs it. My car's suffering without an intake right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that in a little bit. I already have my chesty mounted and stuff like that, so you could see the point of view of me working on it. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. And I'm back. This is several hours later. It's about to be 5 actually. I've been having a really hectic day at work today, so finally time to do this. Well, for you guys, the most likely gonna install this is probably gonna be different, because you're gonna have either the stock airbox on. But for me, I'm just gonna take this off. Just take 2 of the clamps that are holding the piping off. The Torx bolt is holding the turbo inlet, and pop off the PCV hose as well. And obviously take the bracket off and everything for this. But I know it's gonna be a lot different on everybody else's platform. Depends on the intake they're running and this and that. But this is how it gets done on this intake. You just take both the clamps off, pop the tube off, disconnect the vacuum line, pop this off, take the PCV line. That's it for that, obviously. Yeah, and twist the turbo inlet. Sorry, I'm hell tired. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do exactly as I told you guys and take this damn clamp off. And it looks like I forgot I've removed this like 40 different times, so the clamps are not in the position they should be anymore. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get an 8mm, of course. Okay, we're back with the 8mm to take these clamps off. They shouldn't be too tight, since I've taken off, like I told you guys, like this. See, I've taken this intake off way too many times for it to actually be tight. And then obviously you take the base off. It's just held in by grommets. And then I have to take the other clamp off so I could take the rubber piece off. My dad said he might want to put this on his S3, so he's stock turbo. He's not on E85 or anything yet, so I'd say go for it, Dad. On a big turbo, this intake is a no-no. Still tight. Gotta loosen this out more. Be careful not to break the PCV hose, because that is quite expensive for starters. And also sometimes you can't find it anywhere, which is the other issue with that hose. Like this one I have on right now, it took me so long to find it because nobody had it in stock. So there goes the clamp. And then you gotta get the T30, T35, I forget what it is exactly. That one down there. For the bracket, you gotta take that one off. So we're gonna head and do that. I'll be right back. Like I speculated, it is a T30, so make sure you take that off. Obviously on the stock turbo inlet, it's still gonna have that bolt, so that is something you don't want to forget about. After struggling with this damn turbo inlet for like 20 minutes, It's finally out. It always gets stuck on that hose. I found that putting a little bit of WD-40 makes it pop off. Well, obviously on this one that's aluminum. I don't know about the original plastic one. But yeah, at least that's out, so I can actually get started with the other intake. Alright, now that everything is removed, intake, shield, inlet pipe, let's get started with this beauty. Let's see. We got the Atom Race right here. This is going to be the filter element. Huge pipe, probably bigger than my head if I'm being honest. We got the silicone hose that goes to the turbo. This should come with an adapter, I'm guessing. And this is the hose. Pretty sure this is where the PCV connector goes to, and this is where the vacuum line for the intake manifold runners go to. Oh, this is a huge intake. I love it. I love the build quality of it. Blaze really outdid themselves with this one. This right here is the adapter for the turbo. This is the one obviously for the Vortex XL. Very nice build, polished, feels super smooth. I really like this. You could tell a product is built like with a quality process when you feel all the edges and it's no sharp edges. It's like fully refined. I know I made the good choice in buying this intake. And anyone else that really has a hybrid turbo setup, or even, to be honest, even an IS38, I feel like they would significantly benefit from this. Sorry. It's really, really smooth. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm excited already, and I haven't even put it on. This is part of the shield. Pretty sure this one's the one that goes on this side right here. Right somewhere here, I'm guessing. If I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken if I'm being honest. It could be the one that goes right here. Yep, like I said, I wasn't mistaken. It's the one that goes right here. I like this. I like this a lot. I love the build quality on this. Well, I'm gonna start with this, of course, is I'm gonna put the little nipple for the vacuum line, as so. Pretty sure this is the one that's held by the zip tie. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Because again, it is a vacuum line. It doesn't have to be like clamped on or anything. But I'm pretty sure it's this one. Just to keep it in place relatively, it's what it's for. This right here is gonna be the one for the PCV hose. This one's gonna go right here. That's as much in as it's gonna go. Where's the clamp for this one? Right here. It's gonna be this one. Now I need to get a screwdriver so I can tighten these. I'll be right back. Looks like the clamps are the same 8mm as it was with the other clamps that the other intake had, so that's good, so I don't have to keep on going for sockets. I'm obviously gonna hand tighten it first, and then I'll make sure it's super snug. Now I'm gonna get my ratchet so I can go ahead and fully tighten this one. There it is, nice and snug. Okay, this is obviously gonna go to the mouth like this. The vacuum line's gonna go right there, and this is gonna go to the turbo itself with this adapter right here. With this adapter like this, I'm guessing. Like that. I'm gonna test out, like I told you guys, I've never done this before, so I'm gonna test out putting the adapter in and then the hose, or putting the hose with the adapter and see what works better. So just keep that in mind. You guys could do it different ways, of course, so I'm gonna see which one works best for me. I'm gonna try it this way first, and I'm gonna stick it in the turbo. See what works first. Now before I do a whole issue, to make things a little easier, I am gonna put a slight coat of engine oil, a fresh engine oil of course, on the band, just so it slides in smoothly like this, all around, just so there's no resistance for nothing that could rip the little seal or nothing. So we're gonna try to do right now. And obviously, like on any intake on the NQB platform, you put it on and then you give it a twist until it's as tight as it can be. Which it is right there, as you can tell. Sorry. It is tight as it should be. And obviously the hose goes in. What I am hearing about this is gonna be a super tight fit. So I'm gonna try to put this without damaging anything. Just so, you know, I'm not trying to have any headaches. Wow, I legitimately just pushed it in a little bit and twisted it, and it just slid in flawlessly. I'm honestly used to like all these intakes like taking so long to even slide in or anything, but wow, this intake is different, way different. I really like everything about it so far. Just trying to align the hose the right way. So, you know, I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to have any quote-unquote issues. So, there it is. It's aligned the right way now. Now, we're going to tighten that. It looks like it's a 7mm, so I'm going to use my little trusty flex ratchet from Snap-on. This thing has seen more I've used than probably any other one, because of how convenient it's been in tight spaces. So we're gonna tighten that up. And like I was talking about the views, look at the back end of it already. It's ripped off from a lot of jobs. So we're just casually tightening this. As tight as possible, of course, without messing up the clamp itself, of course. It has a good ways to go still. That's what I like about these clamps. Like, I'm not gonna lie with you guys, it is a very tight fit for this intake, but look how massive the intake is. Of course it's gonna be a tight fit. This is a very well engineered intake. All I'm saying is, do not pay attention to a cranky old man who says otherwise. Just saying. You guys can do that with that information as you wish, but I'm just saying. Okay, so that's done. Now we have to install the big cone. Obviously put the PCV in the hose, connect the vacuum line, put this bracket in. Pretty much you're done already. I'm obviously still gonna keep on showing you guys how it's done, but it's not much work really, if you have the proper tools, of course. So now we're gonna install the big boy tube. This is the filter element. Look at that. That is gorgeous, if I do say so myself. And that is badass. I gotta do great things with this intake. And we're back. Sorry, we had a couple issues because of user installation error. Yeah, I forgot to tighten the clamp that goes in the back very tightly. So as I was trying to put this in, it all popped out. So I had to redo the whole thing. But yeah, so pretty much it has these little tabs right here. You slide this on, tighten it right there, put the screws right on each corner, put this on the air ram itself, put all the clamps, and that's it. It can't get more simple than that, really. I'll show you guys right now how it sounds like, how it performs, and I'll keep you guys updated with the rest. We're gonna get a little startup cold start, see how it sounds with the blaze. I'm really excited to start the car now.